Hey guys, welcome on in. This is Dan. And today's Retro Achievement Review video is going to be a little bit different than other ones we've done in the past. Today we're going to be answering a question that has been asked to me almost every single one of my Twitch streams over the last year. And it is, what is the most difficult achievement that I have accomplished? I couldn't come up with just one, so I came up with a list of them. Now, on this list, some of them I did take into consideration that I may have gotten a little bit lucky with, and honestly, if I were to go back and do them again, I'd probably have more of a difficult time. But this is a rough estimate of the ones that I've done that I would consider to be some of the most difficult. Just a reminder, I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/DanCarnate. And make sure that you like and subscribe on this video if you do enjoy the Retro Achievement Review series. It looks like actually 3/4 of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed. Please help me out, guys. I'd love to get to 1,000 subscribers sometime before I die. With that being said, let's get into this list. Alrighty, you know it's going to be a good list when Ghosts and Goblins comes in at number 10 with Zombie Rights Organization. Reach the second boss without firing your weapon. This one, the biggest tips that I can give you is learn how to do the damage boost from the bird on the top part of this little high-rise building. But remember, it's Ghosts and Goblins, so you might take a ghost hit here when you go to grab the money to set it up if you haven't paid attention to how your sprites are going. Yeah, you'll figure that out as you go. At number 9, we have Mega Man for the regular Nintendo with Buster of the Robot Masters. So basically what this one is beating the game without losing a life. The biggest tip that I could give you to help you be successful at this is make this the last achievement you do in the set. Learn how to do all of the bosses damageless and learn how to use that magnet beam to avoid scary situations like this one that you see right now. When I personally went through and did this on stream, I hadn't gotten my heart rate monitor yet, but if I did, it probably would have looked like I was having a heart attack by the end of it. Okay, at number 8, we have Castlevania Symphony of the Night with Family Matters. Defeat the fake heroes with Richter without taking damage and without using any hearts. Sypha's the biggest threat here, so you want to take her down as quickly as possible, but man, sometimes you gotta be really on top of making sure that you're using your different mobility moves just to avoid Grant and Trevor doing their things. This one, I will say though, was probably my favorite achievement that I've done on the Retro Achievement site. I was so excited when I finally finished it, as you see here, after about 4.5 hours or so of grinding it. And here we have Mega Man X3 with Raising the Ante, which is beating the game essentially without getting any of the upgrades at number 7. Now this one, the biggest thing is first you have to get back to Sigma, so you have to beat Bit and Bite, where you're essentially one hit if they catch you with the gloves. Then after beating Sigma Phase 1, you gotta beat Sigma Phase 2. And here's the other thing, I don't have a clip of it to show, but when I did this on stream, the first time I beat Sigma here, I actually lagged out a little bit afterwards during the escape sequence and died there and had to do the whole thing again. Okay, at number 6, we have King League Master for F-Zero. All it is, it's really simple, just win King League on any rank as long as it's on Master difficulty. Well, the funny thing about King League Master is it's really, really difficult, and the game is notoriously unfair. I can't tell you how many times I got to Port Town and then lost all my lives, or got blown into the wall from the wind. Only thing I can say is this one took me some time. This one took me probably about 3 or 4 months. And basically what I would do is I would play it just a little bit, like maybe a half hour here and there after streams, just trying to get it. And when I finally was able to get it on stream, it was amazing. Mostly because, you know, I wouldn't have to do that anymore. Okay. So, breaking into the top 5, we have You're Just Big Talk. Beat a cyber demon on map 23 using just your fist for the Doom on the PlayStation. What makes this one so difficult is trying to get the Mancubus to actually attack the cyber demon. I'm sure if you had godlike reflexes, you could actually just punch the cyber demon down, but I don't remember the exact amount of times you have to punch him, but it's something around like 3,000 times. So I mean, if you can do that, it's probably not 3,000, but it felt like it was a lot more than what was worth trying. But if you can do that, more power to you. I couldn't. But try to get these Mancubus to do the damage for you, and you'll have yourself an achievement that definitely should go on the refrigerator. All right, number 4. We have Little Nemo for the NES. Untouchable in Nemo's house. Beat stage 5 without taking damage. This was actually the achievement that took me the most work on this set. Beating the game without dying, not a problem. Doing all the other levels damageless, easy. This one stage, just whoop me. You have to go and get the lizard in the basement, turn into the bee, fly back through the entire level, and eventually you get to this portion right here, which was the bane of my existence, where you're on this little mallet mouse and you have to jump to this other box. Every time, that's what would happen. I'd get hit by a beam. Alright, I speedran Dracula X for the Super Nintendo, so you would think that Shudder, the achievement of beating Dracula while still having the key, which is at number 3, would be easy for me. It wasn't. Mostly because Dracula X is a tough game. So first things first, you gotta get the key. So you gotta get through this room in stage 3 without falling into any of the pits. Then, you gotta go through the rest of the game using the key as your sub-item. You can't pick up anything else. And you can't die. If you die, you lose the key. The trick is to use the key as a weapon and use the iframes from using the item crash to keep you alive. But one other thing, if you've played Dracula X, the Dracula fight itself can be a little treacherous with all of the pits, so you gotta make sure that you're not falling in the pits, and it's essentially a whip-only attempt. However, if you do get Dracula to phase 2, use the key, the item crash, it works really well. Okay, one of my first achievements that I was super proud of on the site was Professional Escape for Super Metroid. Escape the planet Zebes with at least 2 minutes remaining, which means from the time you kill Mother Brain, you have 1 minute to get to the end. A lot of speedrunners do it in around 45 seconds or so. I think when I accomplished this, I think I had 2 minutes, 0 seconds, and like 4 100ths left on the clock. It's a toughie. And now, time for some honorable mentions. We have Up Left Ascension for Super C on the NES. We have Eastern Kingdom Speedrunner for Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. We have K9 Hitman for Super Ghouls and Ghosts on the Super Nintendo. And one that a lot of people know, the perfect rematch. Mega Man 2 beat all of the Robot Masters damageless. I do want to say that a lot of these different achievements on this list may be more difficult or easy. If I tried to do them again, I may have just gotten lucky. But luck won't help you with number 1. With number 1, for Gremlins 2, the new batch on the regular Nintendo, we have Liftoff. Beat the game with max balloons. Okay, so what makes this one so treacherous is you have to beat the entire game, A, without dying, B, without falling in a single pit, and C, every single time you get to a shop that has a balloon for sale, you need to buy a balloon. It's the only way that you will be at max balloons by the end of the game. It's very similar to the achievement for beating the game with max lives, because you have to buy lives at every shop. However, you can still use the balloon to skip some of the areas that would give you some trouble. but not on this one. This one, it didn't take me all that many tries to accomplish, but I can definitely tell you that if I were to go back through, this one's probably the most difficult achievement that I've done. Because something always happens like this, where you're just kind of stuck, you go to move, and your run's over. Go back to stage 1-1 and throw your tomatoes some more. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much for checking out this video. If you want to check out the normal retro achievement videos, there's some links to ones here. And thanks again. Please be sure to like and subscribe for the video, and check me out on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/DanCarnate. I'll see you guys there, and we'll continue to get these Chivos going. Have yourselves a great day.